Janeane Garofalo. I'm Adrian Van Voorhees, and am I the only one who needs a Glick fix? No, we do! Damn straight! Ladies and gentlemen, Jiminy Glick!
You're wonderful! Stop it! Stop all this, oh my goodness, stop all this unadulterated love. What a wave of superdose fondness. Not unlike the wonderful wave that engulfed Pharaoh's men in the awe-inspiring 10 Commandments, starring the oft-misunderstood Charlton Let's Keep a Loaded Gun Near the Small Fry Heston. I love him! I adore the bravery of the man. I really, really do. Interesting story. In my early 20s, I was working as a busboy at Chasen's. You remember Chasen's, Adrian?
I still dream of the Chili's.
Who doesn't? And Charlton Heston was there. And he eyed me as if he wanted something extra. And it turned out to be a dollop of hollandaise sauce, which he used to, you know, as a topping for his ice cream. Interesting things you learn about people. I think it's very interesting that people would put hollandaise sauce in ice cream, but I learned it that night. And I'm wondering if our friend Miss Gathercole is here tonight, because I didn't see her minivan in the parking lot. Is she out there? Oh, there she is. Look, 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 look. How are you feeling tonight, dear?
I have not had a solid bowel movement in a week of Sunday.
Boy, is that telling the truth.
But thanks to a large bowl of bran, things are beginning to move. I'm going to the ladies' room.
And please do everybody a favor and take a big box of matches with you.
It's too much information, it really is. Now, what else do I want to talk about? There was something else.
Did you cover Charlton Heston's obsession with hollandaise sauce?
No, but remind me to do that. I want to talk about that. No. There was something else. What was it? I just remember what I'd forgotten earlier. I went to a big movie premiere last night. You go to these things.
I do. Occasionally.
Yes.
And Charlton Heston was there.
Now, stop pestering me about Charlton Heston. Please, I'm begging you. Anyways, it was the premiere for the very exciting Mission Impossible 3. And I was excited because I loved the first one. And I don't want to give too much away, but here's the entire plot. It starts the same way with Mission Impossible 2, you know, because that was a film with Tom Cruise. And Tom Cruise is just climbing with suction cups. He's climbing those Himalayan mountains. And Dixie and I had decided, just for the hell of it, to go to the premiere dressed as Sherpas. It was a magical evening until it was spoiled, all ruined, by gossip columnist Liz Smith.
What does this have to do with Charlton Heston?
All right, turn his mic off.
I was only trying.
Anyways, Ms. Smith made a wisecrack in today's column about me looking heavy. And me, who has just come off a 4-day liquid diet. Of course, diet alone is not enough. You've got to exercise. Any fool knows that. And I happen to be an exercise freak. In fact, every second Tuesday, like clockwork, I go to my Pilates class with my trainer, Sally. And last Tuesday, my wife, Dixie, accompanied me, and we brought a TV crew, of all people, to document me as I was taken through my rigmarole. So, Miss Smith, I hope you're watching. What's the secret of Pilates, Sally London?
You want to use your abdominals and maintain a center,
Yes.
and no matter what position I put you in, you have to hold your abdominals tight.
Oh, that sounds familiar. You don't believe in exercise, do you?
I don't. I
Why
think
is
it's
that?
a waste of time. I try to keep smoking, keep having fun.
I know, but I
But tequila.
No, I know, but no, none of that anymore.
No.
And
no, no,
also,
no.
remember your counselor told you that smoking too much is not as good as getting out for a good walk or walking very briskly, kind of a power walk like that. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, we did.
Why don't you do stuff like that?
I go up my stairs every day.
No, but that's...
Got about 12 of them.
No, but...
And down them.
Yes,
And then back up them
I
sometimes.
understand. I love this woman. I love this one.
I didn't know she was going to be this pretty.
Now you're going to put your hands right here, and I just want you to roll back. And part of what we need to do here is use your abdominals a little bit more than
I don't know if they exist. I don't know.
Is it okay if I find out if he has abdominals?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got abdominals.
Okay, well then we don't need to do that exercise. Why don't we have you stand up, keep your hands on those green things, and I want you to put a foot up here. Okay, now put the other foot up, but hold yourself up. Okay, now I want you to lift your hips up.
Hey, lady, I ain't gonna tell you again.
And you can just kind of bounce up and down. Doesn't that feel good?
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Easy.
Whoa. See, I think that people ought to just age naturally.
My wife feels that people should age gracefully. What do you think about that? Not work out.
Got a dog, walk it every once in a while.
Yeah,
But I mean, don't look, look at that. We don't need to go there.
You can just not talk for a second, okay? Just for a full second, just to see what it's like, and then we're gonna let Sally talk.
And you're going to use these abdominals that we just created
Oh, yes.
and push through. And I'm going to give you a little stretch
No,
here.
push sticks.
I've been instructed not to speak.
Please, can't you?
I'm trying to obey you.
Listen to me. There is a happy medium between a mouth that just... Don't cry. Well, don't cry. I'm just saying that there's a happy difference between...
Just get on with your lesson or whatever this thing is. I'll be over
But
here.
don't Marley Matlin on me. Just stay with me, darling. Just don't go nuts.
You know I will.
Oh, I love you. My God, you're kidding. You are kidding me. Well, George Clooney ought to be ashamed of himself. Don't worry, AJ. I won't tell a soul. Really, with me, it's a secret. That was AJ Benza. He's such a scamp. He was telling me this wonderful story about George Clooney and how his pet pig refused to sign a prenup. Anyways, we've got so much more show, so don't you dare go away.
I've soiled my underthings.
Oh. We'll be right back after this. Adrian, play the commercial. Play it, boy.
Coming up, John Sally.
Get your hands off
Primetime Glick.
Our first guest. Oh, my goodness, this is exciting. Our first guest has thrilled sports fans around the world. Adrian, are you a fan? Exactly. And he's a good spirit, is what I'm told. Please welcome the remarkable Tom Sally. Wonderful. You know, it's so remarkable to see you in person because, and again, I mean this as a love letter, but I always loved the circus as a child. And seeing someone so tall in person, it's really like the only thing I'm missing is cotton candy and the monkeys flipping around and maybe an elephant and a boy riding him.
Did you call me a monkey?
No, I didn't call it. I said like going to a circus.
Oh, okay.
I said like going to a circus. You see monkeys, you see elephants, you see little clowns getting out of cars.
Oh, you know,
And you see giant, I don't mean to say freaks, but certainly giant people like you.
Oh.
And I think it's remarkable.
Yeah.
And so do you like, it's John. I must remember, it is John. It
I'm
is John.
Yeah. And that was my wife you hit on backstage.
Well, first of all, I didn't really hit on her. I was just chatting her up, and I believe there's a difference. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yes, yes.
And it's interesting. She's your wife, and yet she gave me a private number and a cell phone. I don't know what that's about. Now, let me say something. First of all, you're so playful, and you've got so much energy, and I love this about you.
Yeah, I don't have a big belly. Big bellies hold you back on the energy.
I'm sure they do. Your nickname is Spider, isn't that true?
Yeah.
John Sally? What do you think's in there?
I don't know.
Well, oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
All right. Here, have mine.
No, that's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, well, we'll get that later.
Yeah, my nickname is Spider. Long arms and legs. And
Is that how you get it? Isn't that wonderful? Who named you Spider?
This guy named Vince Rule.
I love nicknames. Mine was always Sticky. I got that in my teen years, and I won't tell you why. It's my secret. You think that the concession stands are too expensive? That's why I have 4 boys, and they always want to go to these events. But who has that kind of money for the concession stand?
Well, I never get up into the stands, and I'm never I'm not really comfortable with sitting at a sporting event or.
Even when you go to a hockey game?
Oh, don't go to hockey.
You don't go to hockey?
No.
Because you
Black.
can't see. Well, what sports do you like, John Sally?
I like boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you good at that?
I was actually boxed for a while. Sticky Glick, I was my name. I boxed in the Army, which was interesting because I was in the Navy. But I think it's a wrong sport. I think people get injured. Although I think Cassius Clay is a wonderful talent.
His name is Muhammad Ali.
His name is
Muhammad Ali.
Who? Cassius Clay?
No. His name is Muhammad Ali. It used to be Cassius Clay back in the 70s, and then he changed it to Muhammad Ali.
So he has 2 names. I think that's brave.
No, he has 1 name.
He has 1 name.
Muhammad Ali.
And is it incorrect to ever call him Muhammad Clay? Or Cassius Ali? That could be fun, mixing it all up, and especially if you'd had a couple of Chablis and you got bored with just that 1 name.
My security is the Nation of Islam, so you can ask them that, but I don't think they would appreciate it.
Why would, and they would get angry?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're black, and they're going to be angry anyway.
Oh, I see. Well, then you know what? Muhammad Ali is fine with me. I don't want to get anyone angry at me because I got so many enemies. Who do you think killed Kennedy?
Did you call me a monkey earlier?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
See, this is your kind of. Do you look for insults from people like me?
No.
Because I'm telling you, I'm so filled with love for everyone, and I think it's a shame for those who aren't.
Yeah.
Although I know a lot of those people, and they come over for cards, and I don't like having them, but you know, once you have a traditional poker game, it's hard to break it up. Now, what did I want to ask you? Dennis Rodman, he's kind of strange.
That's the pot calling a kettle black. He is.
Did you call me a kettle?
No,
Oh, I see.
I didn't call you a kettle. I called you a pot. No.
Oh, I see. You represent so much that I think is right in America, that it's a pleasure to talk with you.
Thank you. Yeah, where'd you see me, ever?
I haven't. I met you backstage and I hit on your wife. That's all I know of you, but... Give me that! Don't you go away!
Coming up, Janine Garofalo.
And we're out.
Do you like jubes?
Yeah, I do.
So do I. How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
I gotta get us some jubes.
See that fat boy run?
You know, some people in this world find it difficult to show their feelings, especially toward their kids. Sometimes they gotta get all liquored up. Perhaps a creme de menthe or a glass of Merlot, red or white. In the case of my daddy, a full 5th of scotch. But whatever it takes to bond with your young'un, that's what you gotta do. Lister Lee, did I wing you? What the hell does it look like? Mommy! Well, normally I would hug my son at this moment, but he done run off. But I would suggest if your son nearby, you give him a hug. Just don't wing him first. They don't cotton much to that. Oh, that's a shame.
Because celebrities know way more about raising your children than you do.
I do believe my days of wearing heels are over. Ooh, not gonna point it there. Oh, call the missus.
is, as you...
Now we go out and about with Jiminy Glick.
I'm sitting here with the wonderful and exciting Gen Xer herself, the fabulous and very lovely Janeane Garofalo. Janeane, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Let me read something that someone said once, and it's wonderful. I just have to get... There you go. When Janeane Garofalo smiles, she's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen since... I can't say since Vince Edwards. What does that mean? Oh, says Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn said that. But still, it's wonderful, and you are wonderful exhibition of Gen X.
I don't really think that I am Gen X.
Why is
I'm
that?
too old to be Gen X.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
36.
Here's
That's the same age. That's the wonderful Marilyn Monroe when she was found dead.
in the nude.
In her condo. And did Peter
Yes.
Lawford know more than he pretended to know?
And what about the maid who cleaned the sheets and the suppository?
What suppository? I didn't know this.
The book suppository in Dallas.
I assumed that she'd had some sort of...
No, I was
So
talking
that
about
kind of
about the book
suppository.
suppository.
Oh, the book suppository.
But going back to my age, and the reason people have made the
How
mistake.
old are you?
36.
36, the same age as Marilyn! Unbelievable.
When she was found in
With the suppository.
May I?
Would you?
The reason people think I'm Gen X is because my first film, Reality Bites.
Which was wonderful.
Thank you. I
didn't
played a
back those
22-year-old, but I was really in reality like 29 years old.
Oh, you were playing backwards.
So people think I'm Gen X, but I'm actually not Gen X.
I mean, you stand there with your pad on the stage, and you read from your notes, and you say, oh my goodness, what else can I say?
You know, Richard Lewis actually has been, I've noticed that he's used notes for a long
So you
time.
stole it from Richard
I didn't
Lewis.
know, I didn't steal. I'm just saying other people use notebooks and stuff too.
But why is it so identified with a Janeane Garofalo?
I don't know that it is. I think maybe you're the only one that identifies it. Are you okay?
No, it's the advantage of having one ball. Ah, there we go. Now, you once said of sex, you said sex is... You said that sex, I'm a meat and potatoes type of gal when it comes to sex.
I don't think I ever said that. I'm a vegetarian. I would never have said that.
Stacy! Why does it say that Janeane Garofalo is a meat and potatoes kind of gal when she's a vegetarian? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
There's so much I want to ask you, and yet...
And yet...
Part of me's not that interested. Should James Taylor wear a wig?
I think he should not. He's like a folkie. He shouldn't. He should own his receding hairline. People could identify with that.
Who?
James Taylor.
You know, I take ginkgo biloba for my memory, but then I forget to take it. So it's a catch-21, I suppose.
22.
What happened to your finger, Janeane?
I lost part of it in an unfortunate window-related accident.
Oh, no, what happened?
I was leaning out a window.
Ben Stiller. Did you go out with Ben Stiller?
I did not.
So those are false rumors.
They are false rumors, yeah.
But you like him.
Yes, I do.
And is he mean?
No, he's not.
Edgy?
No.
Filled with himself?
No.
Where do these rumors get started? Because I've never heard them.
Maybe Stacy got it wrong again in the...
Stacy! Why would you talk about sweet Ben Stiller?
Your chair's off its ballast, or off its,
Oh, let me
balance
just
thing.
do this.
Is he still well lit now that he's moved it?
Am I good? Don't speak up or anything. Gary Shandling.
Now, I did used to go out with Gary Shandling.
You went out with Gary Shandling.
We have a common law marriage in Massachusetts.
You lived together?
No.
You had a meat and potatoes.
We had a
kind
meat
of
and potatoes sexual relationship.
And how long did it last, Janeane Garofalo?
Almost 7.5 years.
Would you want Ben Stiller or Gary Shandling to talk about your meat and potatoes sexuality?
I don't know. It depends on how they write about it. If it's flattering, sure, that'd be great. And
if they're
not,
talking about
no.
dipping bread.
No, you wouldn't want that.
No. Well, I just find it.
Especially at my age.
How old are you, by the way?
36.
36!
Dude.
36! That was the age.
You just spit on me right there.
Oh my goodness, that's. Let me just. There we go. 36. That's the same age as that Marilyn Monroe
Monroe,
went
when she was
saying-
found in the nude.
I want to end up by saying that you are absolutely brave. You're a Gen X kind of gal.
Oh, I'm not
You
Gen
stand
X,
there
though.
with your notebook and you say, "Oh, pick up laundry," and we go, and it's brave and it's new.
But I'm not Gen X.
You're not Gen X. How come?
Well, I'm a little too old to be Gen X.
Let me guess. 47.
36.
30. Oh. God in heaven that...
Primetime Glick will be back after this.
Up next.
Hey, Ballard absolutely said that, and I'd never lie to you. Well, that's our show, and hasn't it been fun? I want to thank my special guest, John Sally.
Hey, you got it right.
And here we are in this ritualistic steam and having a reflection about the day. And see, it's kind of fun. You were hesitant, but it's turned out to be good fun, huh?
Yeah, and it feels really good. It opens up my pores.
Plus, they serve daiquiris here, which is an unusual thing for a steam bath on this coast. Anyways, I'd also like to thank my very super special guest, the deliciously Gen X Miss Janine Garofalo. Oh, I always have such trouble with Italian names.
Yeah, how come Garofalo is a super special guest and John Sally just a special guest?
Because she's earned it, dear. Anyway, thank you so much. And drive safely, huh? Do you have a ride home?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.